Welcome back to Hardcore Vivecraft. It's just way easier. I like this thing. I like all this immersive MC stuff for crafting. Sometimes it's just easier. And for inventory management, got all these carrots. We got all this raw beef. Let's cook that raw beef. For this, well, this backpack is pretty cumbersome. I feel like the backpack should just be longer. It is like it could be at least twice as long and maybe half as deep, 2/3 as deep. Honestly, I would prefer if it had to be really big and it was just one single layer and you just had to move it around more. I think I'd prefer that. This is kind of a mess. You have to put them in one at a time, or can I? Is there? Oops. No, give me those back. You can't cook cooked beef. You can hold it. I took it back. I have to click. No. I was doing it earlier. What am I doing wrong now? One at a time it is though. Okay. And then a coal. I put them all in. Somehow I put them all in there. I don't get it. Whatever. I'll leave them all in there. Use an iron pickaxe. There we go. Iron pickaxe. Where was that? Right, marble. That's what I was looking for. Is it marble? And I want it. Calcite. Well, if it looks nice polished, then I'm still building out of it. Now it's getting dark. Minor moon. What is that? And a tiny. Moons are happening way too frequently. Lunar events aren't special if they happen every night. I looked at the config file and it turns out that is just a flat random chance. I think it's like 0.4. It's ridiculously high. Like a 40% chance of a moon happening every night. Oh, and just every night it's the same chance. There's no like spread. Like every 5 to 7 days there's a moon event. No. Every night, there's a 40% chance of a moon event. You could go 20 nights in a row without a moon event, and then get 6 in a row with one. There's tons there. I can definitely build an auspicious mansion here in the middle of this village. No problem. All right, I'm going to need smooth stone. So I think it's as soon as it hits max, you have to pull it away. Otherwise, it'll interpret it as you're trying to take it back. Is there a way to just do max this way, or do I just have to use the interface properly? I'll have to look into that. Check the wiki. Until I check the wiki, if I need to do patches, I'll just do it like normal. Looks like I might be deconstructing this windmill. What is that a command block? It's a little cheap. I need to make a new pickaxe before I forget and use all my stone. It's regular stone. It's not smooth stone. Did that used to be smooth stone you had to use? No, I don't have any more iron though, do I? Do I? I have one more iron. Perfect. Just enough iron for what I need. Give me this. Thank you. Stone cutter. Achieved. Perfect. Look at that. Great. So I'm going to have a wall immediately aligning the road, which I guess is here. We'll put the road here. So there's going to be a wall here. I haven't decided what I'm going to make it out of. We'll have a yard. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 meters. 4 meters for the 3 meters. Wall, 3 meters for the yard. I'll have to have a big backyard. I'm gonna mow down that. Everything from this side. I have a small street-facing entrance. This probably won't even be the front entrance. Side entrance. Maybe the bottom should be like this. It's not bad. Okay, that's fine then. 9, 10, 11. So it'll be 9 on the inside. I don't have any more wool, do I? I have 2 more wool, but that's not enough for a bed. Guess I could steal a bed. For now, I'll just continue using my sleeping bag. I'm going to run out and look for a sheep. I'm going to run around, look for a sheep for a bit. Small detour. I hope it's a small detour. I don't remember where there are 80 sheep, so I'm just looking. No, the game will run above my headset. That's pretty impressive. I turned my headset up to 90. I still had it set to 80 for Skyrim. I can't quite hit 120, so I guess I'll leave it at 90. Cleanest VR experience that I have, really. Other than, like, Job Simulator. Definitely way better than any Elder Scrolls game. And Daggerfall VR runs at like 20 frames a second on my computer. It's the worst of them. It's the worst of all. That's why I haven't done a Daggerfall VR video, is because it runs worse than anything. It doesn't help that Unity doesn't support VR and Linux at all, so I can't run the Linux Daggerfall Unity. There's always trade-offs with Proton. I'm tired of this line that all you need is Proton. The only time when Proton is better is when the Linux version is just dog shit, and even then it's not as universal as some people claim. Like, if you're on the latest hardware, it's way more likely that Proton is going to be better for you than a native build. On old hardware, a lot of those games where people say, this runs better on Proton, it's just not true. The native build runs better, even if it's not the best of the world. The Proton overhead for old hardware is not insignificant. That's why I get pissed off when people tell developers, no, it's fine, you don't have to support the Linux build you already made, not even just continue supporting it. I'd prefer if you continue supporting the Linux build if you've already fucking made one. But even if you're going to abandon support, I'm thinking of the swapper, obviously. I haven't checked recently if they said they were going to bring it back, removing the build. It wasn't that they didn't update it, because I didn't care about their anti-alias bump mapping. I didn't care about any special effects they added. I cared that I was able to run a clean native Linux build that supported that Steam input was able to work with properly. And I was able to use my controller layout that I set up specifically for that game. And then all of a sudden, when they dropped Linux support and forced me to update to a Windows build, my controller layout broke. So obviously, it's not the same. Obviously, there are cases where you want to use a native Linux build for various reasons, and you can't just say, no, it's fine, Proton's good enough, because it's not. It's never going to be. It's never going to be. It's great. I love Proton. I'm able to run a gaming channel exclusively on Linux, playing tons of Windows exclusive games because of Proton. I do it. I almost never mention it. I don't have Windows installed on this computer. I have it for years, and I'm playing all these games. It's great. I love it. Proton has been a godsend for Linux gaming, but it's not native, and it never will be. Stop it. And it's not harder to develop for multiple systems at once. It's harder to develop for Windows and then port to Linux. If you've developed a game exclusively for Windows and you never thought about, like, oh, how am I going to run this on Linux and OS X? OS X is kind of different because I think you have to have an Apple developer to use that. Really, you have to sign, right? You have to have certificates. I don't know. It always seemed like a pain in the ass. That's why I don't do OS X builds. But maybe I'm falling in the same trap. Maybe I should look into that more. Maybe I can release OS X builds. If you tie your software into Windows, like you're using not just DirectX, but all sorts of Windows APIs, and you would have to switch all of your libraries over, port massive amounts of code to make it work on other systems. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. But if you don't do that to begin with, it's just as simple as developing for Windows exclusively. And then just at the end, you hit build for the different systems. Build. And if you're using something like Godot, if you're a Godot developer, man, you gotta be pushing Linux builds. You gotta. It's not even really a build. It's not compiling. It's an interpreter. If you're just using GD scripts, then just push to Linux. It's just a runtime. Like, literally, if you know what version of Godot that a game was built in and it only has a Windows build, you can extract the PCK if it's embedded in the executable, or if it's not embedded in the executable, then you could just place the Linux binary for the same Godot version in it, and it will run perfectly, because that's how Godot works. I got me some wool so I can make me a bed. Damn it, I made another... Stupid. I still have wool, don't I? I still have... No, this excursion is now a double excursion. Where did that... It wasn't far. I forgot to make plate. I didn't have any plates in my inventory that I went to... I fucked up. Oh, I'm super hungry. If I was trying to run this through Proton, it would probably be running like Skyrim. It probably wouldn't be running great. But yeah, you shouldn't be asking for Linux ports or Proton support Proton support, if the game's already made, then fine. Sometimes that's better than asking for a Linux port because a developer doesn't want to do a Linux port. And if they do, they might half-ass it. If you're talking to developers like who are starting projects and young developers and indies and people who aren't set in stone with their particular workflow, who are open to like changing their development practices, learning like better development practices, you should be saying, hey, maybe you should consider how your game runs on multiple platforms from the beginning. Oh, here's that pillager outpost. I'm still not ready for it, but I'll make a note of where this is, I guess. Where is it? Around 500, 250. Okay. Not far from the village. You want to have good habits. If you have bad habits, you want to break those bad habits. And as far as I'm concerned, tying yourself intrinsically, making your program not translatable between different operating systems because you're using Windows APIs for everything is bad practice at this point. And at this point in time, if you're using Windows APIs for your software, you're fucking up. It's just how it is. Maybe you could be perfectly commercially viable because of the market share, but you're fucking up as like a good programmer, as far as I'm concerned. Windows APIs will eventually be old and unmaintained. People say Windows compatibility mode is great. I have not had that experience in my life ever. If I have to select compatibility, first of all, if I have to select compatibility mode for a Windows program, it's already a pain. And not even on that old of games. MDicky games, specifically. The old, Dark Basic or whatever he was using in 2008. Hard Time, the U Testament, those ones, the old ones. I'm sure the more recent MDicky games run well on modern Windows, but I remember the last time I tried to get Hard Times or the U Testament to run on Windows, it's such a pain in the ass. It was like you had to launch the game you had to launch the game, you had to set it to compatibility mode for Windows XP, I think, and then launch the game and then quick Alt Tab out of the game before it loads too many assets. Pull up the task manager. I guess have the task manager already pulled up. Alt Tab to the task manager. Set the affinity to the CPU core. It was such a pain in the ass. In Linux, double-click the executable. It runs perfectly great. I didn't find that sheet. Still looking for that sheet. I don't know how much of that rant is going to stay in. We'll see. We'll see how much of that I leave in. I just wish people would think before they parrot things, but they won't. It's worse when people don't know what they're talking about. They're just like, I read an article in 2012, so that's the way it is. Any moon gonna appear tonight? Remember, I think the first Blood Moon mod I ever tried on Minecraft, if there was a Blood Moon, you weren't allowed to sleep. It's like the Blood Moon happened immediately at nighttime. As soon as you would be able to sleep, and then it was like you can't sleep. Or maybe you could go to sleep and you would wake up. If the blood moon, I can't remember exactly how it works, but I do remember that you couldn't sleep through a blood moon. Where is a sheeps? I needs sheeps. Give me all your sheeps. This is such a long distraction to save myself like a little bit of inventory space and effort, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. The only person who needs to worry about it is the me who has to edit this video. I try not to think about him too much. Might as well get some dye. What color bed should I have? Classic red. You got purples, blues. It's a good color bed. Can I make dye out of these flowers? Magenta. What about these ones? Pink. Immersive swimming in Minecraft is a little better than in Skyrim, but still not great. Here, sheep, 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 sheep. Here, sheep, 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 sheep. I really do feel like all these other extra animals are getting in the way of sheep spawnings. Can't believe I made a second sleeping bag. Can't believe I did that. I'm lost. Luckily, that's why I picked the village closest to 0-0. Always easy to find. I don't care if you think it's cheating. My battery's getting low. I need to find a sheep quick and get back to the village. This isn't the most methodical searching either. Just walk around randomly in random directions, changing direction on a whim. Oh, what's that over there? That looks like a place where some sheep might spawn. No? Okay, well, does there anywhere around here look like a sheep might spawn? This looks like it. The worst part about this method is once I find the sheep and then find my way back, it's like, I don't know. How did I get here? It looks like calcite is incredibly common, which is lucky for me. Is this a different village? Or did I wander back to... I wandered back to my home village. Cool. Well, I guess I'll stop here for now. Charge up my headset. I would say see you soon, but from your perspective, I'm not going nowhere. I'm just gonna build a little bit here before I end the recording. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this perimeter. Okay, that's the entrance. Then we're gonna bow out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This can go right up to the road on this side. I'll respect this road from here. I'll let this house live. This windmill's probably getting chopped down. No, the windmill's safe. Are you okay? 1, 2, I need to cut this farm down. This house is getting demolished. Hey, you. Or is this a place of business? Either way, it's getting demolished. It's a place of business. It's grindstone in here. You work here, Samuel?
Hi.
Weaponsmith. He's unhappy. I'm going to interpret that as because of his job. I'm going to tell him a joke
Got stories to tell.
about an animal. He liked it.
Wow, you're really funny.
Thank you. I guess I should take on that pillager tower, which means I got to gear up. Let's put housing and sheep to the side for a minute and ingratiate ourselves with the local economy. You, what's your job? What are you doing?
Hi.
Why are you depressed? Do you
The
need
day
it?
flew by, didn't it? Too much to do, too little time.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you a joke. You seem like you would
That's
like.
funny.
You did like a joke about an animal. You were no longer depressed. I'm glad I could make your day count. The pillager tower's not far. It's nearby. Hard at work. Kauna, what was your job again? I didn't ask.
Hello.
Carpenter. That's not really useful to me, but I guess for the economy. That's a very specific kind of log. Is those emeralds for torches? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'm gonna need lots of torches. Are these jacaranda logs or whatever? Dead log. No. Alright, what's your... sorry, don't mean to be rude. What's your deal? What are you unhappy about? The weaponsmith. I spoke with you earlier.
Glad to see
Didn't I?
you.
Guess not. Sure, let's shake
You have a
hands.
nice grip.
'Cause she's confident. Deals more damage. Let's just chat.
An apple a day keeps the zombies away.
She buys coal. That's not really renewable, though. She sells axes. Iron axes. Doors are kind of weird with the immersive... I still haven't figured out. Was I supposed to push? That's a lot of bread. And a compass? I don't necessarily know that I need a compass. What's that, paper? Or empty maps? Paper. I'll take the bread. I need to find somebody that I can trade with. Something I could, like, farm.
Hello.
Oh, you're a guard. So you don't trade, huh? What about you?
Hello.
You're grumpy, but you're in a fine mood. He also buys coal, but he sells some nice swords. What?
Hey, how's it going? You have a nice grip. Did you just make a joke?
You
like
didn't
that?
like that. Oh well. I'm looking for a farmer. Who farms around this village? I see lots of farmland farmed, so somebody's got to be responsible for it. Kauda was a carpenter. I don't see any, like, compost. Maybe I'm going to need to make a compost. Is there anybody unemployed? There's not that many villagers here, it doesn't seem like, does it? Wait. You. What do you do? You're jobless and unhappy. And you're weird.
How refreshing. A new face around here is always good. You should be thrown in a dungeon.
Okay, so chatting can fail. I'm going to let you out even though you're mean to me. You need to find yourself a job, okay? Did she get a job? Is that her? She's a cleric. No. But I have it traded with... I can change people's jobs by breaking their shit. Zombie flesh. That's not helpful. That is renewable. But I'm not renewing it. Not right now. What's that emerald effect? What is that? Oh, a hero moon. Don't know what that means, don't care. Is there anybody here I haven't met yet? Wait, what happened to my coal? Didn't I have a... oh, wait. I know where it is. Give me that. There's plenty of houses. I think breeding still works the same. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Do you want that? Do you want that? Do you want that? She took it. There's the bell. Guess I can hang out around the bell and see if that works. If they still do that. I think most of the mod page said that they still act like vanilla villagers, but with extra stuff. Hey, stand still for a second. Would you? I'm trying to give... I think I could just give him things.
Hello.
Interact. Gift. Oh, can I not use this because this doesn't work in VR? Stop moving. Stand still. Take my bread. This isn't patrolling. You're just walking around randomly. Samuel, have some bread. There you go. Hopefully that's enough for them to breed with each other.
Yes.
Now where's that carpenter? I got some emeralds. I can buy his torches. It's not a very good conversion rate from coal to torches this way, but you know, it's about leveling these villagers. It's getting later in the day, right? So is everybody gonna gather at the bell for their social hour? The guard took his clothes off. Does that mean it's social hour? I'll take my outfit off too then. In my casual outfit. Oh, I've got gold armor on though. I'll keep the chest plate on. Did the carpenter die or something? Where's he at? Does he not come down for social hour? He must have. Oh, there he is. Over there by himself. Hey. Oh, because he's shy? Oh, no. Hey, give me these torches. So there's 5 villagers. There's 5 villagers, and it doesn't look like I can... I'll keep trying. Keep giving them bread until hopefully they eventually start doing it. It's so hard to give them bread. I'm going to have to do it when they're asleep. Wait till they go to bed and then start throwing bread on them. Where's everybody sleep? You stay up all night or something, guard guy? You're back in your uniform. I see. No one kill me while I'm sleeping, please. I still don't have a house. This guard and this iron golem could take care of anything that comes this way. Since I stayed out so late, I'm gonna need to keep an eye out for creepers. Samuel, I need you. Oh, I can walk while I'm doing this. Why didn't I figure that out earlier? That makes it way easier. Emeralds. It's good. Hey, I got some more emeralds. Now I've got more torches than I know what to do with. I need to put my clothes back on. Not my clothes, but my armor. I'll retire the ninja outfit for now. Just gonna do rings. Today I'm doing rings, and then I'm gonna go back, see if they have any babies in the village. Or if they're gonna make any babies in the village. I wanna be there for it. Oh, there it is. Found it. I found it. It's there. I need to get all my bearings. Speaking of bearings, all bearings made of iron like this. Just one. No. 2. Just 2. Looks like it. Oh, I didn't know the exact straight line from the village to the pillager tower. Okay. There's the village. There's ruined portals around. I probably have enough obsidian to go to the nether. Just peek my head in. That would be some excitement. Straight over here, right? Yep. Okay. What kind of features does this outpost have? Remember, stay around the edge. Don't get too close. If they start slinging arrows, bolts, I think the water will make it easier to turn this thing off. Oh God. Are you kidding me? This is definitely a long-term goal. That's crazy. Just having a look around the outside. I'm not going inside. I think I'm relatively safe as long as I don't go inside. Hey, sheep. Sheep, 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 sheep. Sheep, 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 sheep. Carpet and slabs is good for turning off a pillager outpost. Is this the wood that guy was looking for? Mahogany. It's not what I'm looking for, but I'm gonna take one tree of it. Let's plant one of those by the village. I'm gonna refactor the village in mahogany. Please don't kill me while I'm sleeping. I was out too late. I didn't get to see if there are any babies in the village. What happened to these trees? My draw distance isn't super good. I've tried Distant Horizons, but it just tanks. I don't remember how far I have it on the server. Let's turn it up to 12 here and see if that... Are snails good for anything? What'd you drop? What was that noise? Slime balls. Snails drop slime balls? That is useful. They don't all drop slime balls. How many slime balls do I need for a lead again? 1. Okay, we'll refine them. Can I eat with my offhand? I can eat with my offhand. I'm your sheeps. I'm shearing you. You're getting shorn. Whoa, hey. Don't look at me. Oh, there's some orange sand over there? That's nice. Always like me some orange sand. Need some orange sandstone. What's happening? What's going on? What the fuck was that? Ow. Ow, ow. This portal's a little bit too ruined to repair, I think. Let's go to a different one. Ow. Did you guys make any kids while I was gone? I was gone for 2 whole days. I don't see any new villagers or small villagers. I'm gonna need to break this. Force her to be what I want. I need to expand this chest soon too. Oh, I have bread in my offhand. I forgot. I didn't eat all my bread. I just forgot where it was. Is this it? No. Is it just slab? It's just slabs. Okay. It's a shitty recipe because it uses 7 slabs. Let's put it over here. Hey, you. Move away from that cleric stand. I don't need you to be a cleric. Hey, no, where are you going? Damn it. Stop that. Go be a farmer. Go be a farmer. You need to go be a farmer. See right over there. There's a farm. There's a farmer right over there. Farm right over here. Do I need to make a boat for you? Come over here. Be a farmer. It's your true calling in life. Be a farmer over here. Right here. You see this? This is your new job. Okay? Beautiful.
Hi.
She buys wheat. Good. I have wheat. I'm gonna turn this wheat into more torches. Time to farm all this wheat. I don't have right quick harvest on. Maybe I should have done, but whatever. It's fine. It's getting late, huh? Everybody's around here. Wandering trader. Sell anything good? What is this? Spider egg. That's awfully tempting, Mr. Trader. Glowing moss water grass. What is that? You're not part of the village, so I don't really want to trade with you, to be honest. Where's Shy Boy? I know you're off. Stared at the party like you wanted to droid, but you're not gonna droid. Where are you? He's really hiding this time. Did he die? Did he actually die? Looks like everybody's going home. And farmers will distribute their food to the other villagers, won't they? In vanilla, at least. Where'd farmer go? Farmer. Hey, farmer. Buy all this. She's leveling up. I'll see you in the morning. Go ahead and level up while you sleep. Eclipse moon. That must have been that's definitely what it was. It's getting dark all like that. Oh, there's me. You buy cabbages too now? And you sell apples.
Yes.
Yeah, I need 9 emeralds for a nice iron sword. And I was gonna make a shield. So let's do that. You, trade with me. Oh, looks like I've got discounts with you now. Did you level up again? She did. She sells cookies now. And buys melons, which are also around here and renewable. And I don't even have to replant them. I hear lava. Is there lava under this farm? There we go. Perfect.
Hey.
Or you don't have to get so close to me. Not you. It was the other one. Social hour is upon us, so that makes things easy. Sharpness and unbreaking. That's quite nice. Do you want this? How exactly does a shield work again? Like the recipe. Thank you. I got a shield now. The economy's booming in this village, by which I mean I got a farmer. Got this nice sword. I got a shield, and I got some armor. Not great armor, but some armor. It's enchanted at least. Blast protection, projectile protection. But I really gotta need some better armor at some point. There's no armor in the village. I assume I just hold it up in front of me. Like this. Oh wait, do I have to hold the button? Oh, what's this? Another village? That's gonna be helpful. The armor is made with a cauldron, if I'm remembering correctly.
Finally, a new face. What adventures brought you here? Abide by the laws, and you're welcome to stay, traveler.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a story about my exploration.
Talking to you
Didn't
feels
like
like
that.
talking to a child who they want to be when they grow up.
Okay.
The adorable part that is.
All right. We've got multiple composters here. This is a agricultural settlement, mainly. Here's a blacksmith. Whoa. Whoa. All right, well, I am suited up now. Which one was blast protection? I don't really think I need that. +3 armor. +5 armor. I prefer that. Just don't take blasts. Easy. And I can make a helmet. You look unemployed.
Hey.
Oh, you're a nitwit. You're unemployable.
Hey, good to see you.
You want to be best friends?
Did you just make a joke like that?
Will you follow me? She will follow me. All right. I've got a nitwit pal. You're gonna be my best friend forever. Okay. I'm taking this bed. But there's a child here, so they can have children with each other. Is this a child or just a dwarf? Actually, he's a dwarf. He's a dwarf guard. Okay. I hope you don't mind me taking your village, idiot. They're mine now. They're my idiot. Don't worry, I'll take good care of them until they die of natural causes. Can I suit up my nitwit and make her fight? Will she fight if she has a sword and stuff? Can I make her fight for me? If she can't keep up, she can't keep up. I'm not waiting for it. Just gonna have to trust that their pathfinding is better than Elder Scrolls pathfinding. It's a low bar. What kind of wood is this? That's spooky. What's it called? What do you call this? Pine. It's not what I'm looking for, but I'll take it. It's a nice little green. I think it'll go nicely with the mahogany, but I'm looking for some more exotic wood for trading purposes. That's real close. These villages are real close together. Ow! 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 What the fuck? I almost got killed by a snake. I said watch out for snakes last episode. I forgot. Now, if I leave her, if I loosen her, come on, Nitwit. If I tell her to stay here, will she find a home in this village? Move freely, I guess. My battery's about to die on my headset, so I guess we should call it there.